how to whisper, and I know just how to cry. I know just where to find the answers, and I know just how to lie. I know just how to fake it, I know just how to scheme. I know just when to face the truth, and then I know just when to dream. I know just where to touch you, I know just what to prove. I know when to pull you closer, I know when to let you loose. I know the night is fading, I know the time's gonna fly, and I'm never gonna tell you everything I've gotta tell you, but I know I've gotta give it a try. And I know the roads to riches, I know the ways to fame, I know all the rules and I know how to break them, and I always know the name of the game. I don't know how to leave you, and I'll never let you fall. And I don't know how you do it, making love out of nothing at all. 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 Every time I see you, all the rays of the sun are streaming through the waves in your hair. Every star in the sky is taking aim at your eyes like a spotlight. The beating of my heart is a drum, and it's lost and it's looking for a rhythm like you. You can take the darkness from the pain of the night, turn it to a beacon burning endlessly bright. I've gotta follow it, everything I know, and it's nothing till I give it to you. I can make the runners stumble, I can make the final block, can make every tackle at the sound of the whistle, and make all the stadiums rock. I can make tonight forever, I can make it disappear by the dawn. I can make you every promise that has ever been made, and make all your demons be gone. But I'm never gonna make it without you. Do you really want to see me crawl? I'm never gonna make it like you do, making love out of nothing at all. 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 Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Good to be back. Good to see everybody. Speaking of which, let's see who's here and say hello. Moritz over in Austria tells me that there's an important soccer game happening, which I know over there they call it football. We have sort of a continental difference of opinion about that, but okay, I get that. Football. You have a better claim to that word than we do, but still, football means what it means over here. So he may not be with us for a little bit. Bill Hasty. Good to have you with us, sir. Thanks for joining us. Chris Lodi, nice to see you again. Can you please do This Train Don't Stop There Anymore? From Norway. Yeah, I'll try to work that one in for you, Chris. Thank you very much. Late night for you. Thanks for staying up with us. Thanks, Bill. It started out because I didn't feel like shaving, and then it turned into something, and so now I've got to see it through for a while. Jakob, how we doing? You know, I don't know that one, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I really should learn some Coldplay, but I'm painfully behind the times on that one. But I'll try to look into it for a future stream. Thanks. Ben Hancock, good to have you with us. Thank you. Oops. Harrison, how we doing? Good to have you with us. Thank you. Jack Wilkinson. Yes. It's one of my very favorites by Jim Steinman. I know that he's highly associated with Meatloaf. I like that music too, but some of the stuff he's done with other artists are actually among my very favorites. Alistair, watching this instead of football. Music is better. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, I am. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Charlie. Ricardo, good afternoon. Buenos dias, my friend. Lori would join you, but there's a bit of a football game in the UK. Yeah, I understand. I have my teams and my sports as well. Hi, Rin. Kez. You know, I have the exact same feeling about him. I know it when I hear it, but I can't tell you exactly what it is about Jim Steinman's songs. I just know they're his when I hear them. Hi, Lucio. Thank you. Jake. St. Elmo's Fire. I'll try to get that one in today as well. Love that song. Hey, Charlotte. Good to have you with us. Unicorn Girl, Ruth Hooker. Hey, thank you very much. John Williams, thanks for joining us. Jim Strickland, Crocodile Rock. We'll see if we can't get that into the set tonight. Jonathan P. Yes. Grown a beard. It's true. So, Charlotte, what did we say here? Good afternoon. We're out on a newly arranged deck due to a terrible winds that took the canopy and frame away listening to Steve. What could be better? And having a drink. Fantastic. Hey, K-Kosh. Thank you. Okay. Well, let's carry on here. That first one was by Air Supply, although it was written and produced by a guy named Jim Steinman, who has been very successful with a number of artists, a number of things. I wanted to share this song with you today. This is an Elton John piece that was a kind of a minor hit single back in about 1994-ish, something in that neighborhood. Actually, might even have been 95. Anyway. Just one of my favorite songs, and I learned it because of these live streams, and so I like to play it from time to time just to keep it under my fingers. It's called Blessed. Actually, guys, mind if I just start that over again? It's like sometimes you start a song and you can just feel like you're off your pace a little bit and you don't know why. And I could recover, but we have a very informal gathering going on here. So let's try this one more time. 1, 2, 3. See, and I did it again. Third time's the charm, and then I promise I'm not going to, even if I screw up, I'm going to keep going. Hey, you're a child in my head. You haven't walked yet. Your first words have yet to be said. But I swear you'll be blessed. I know you still just a dream. Your eyes might be green, oh, the bluest that I've ever seen. Anyway, you'll be blessed. Hey, you'll be blessed. You'll have the best. I promise you that. Pick a star from the sky, pull your name from her hands. I promise you that, I promise you that, I promise you that you'll be blessed. I need you before I'm too old to have and to hold, to walk with you and watch you grow, and know you are blessed. And you'll be blessed. You'll have the best. I promise you that. Pick a star from the sky, pull your name from her hands. I promise you that. I promise you that, oh, you'll be blessed. You'll have the best. I promise you that. I'll pull a star from the sky, pull your name from her hand. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. You'll be blessed. Promise you that, I promise you that, promise you that you'll be blessed. I promise you that, I promise you that, promise you that you'll be blessed. All right, thank you. Let's come back to the comments here for a moment. I may cough from time to time, guys. I apologize for that. I have been getting over kind of a nasty sinus infection. Almost wonder if maybe I got a breakthrough infection of this Delta thing, and it just kind of acted like a sinus infection because the vaccine kept it from getting worse. I don't know. But so mostly feel better, feel normal, but I do have a little drainage. So if I clear my throat a little bit, that's why, and I apologize for having to do that on camera. Betty Ann Burgess, hello. Hi to you and Max. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. And thank you. I appreciate it. Big man on Mulberry Street. I might be able to do that. It's a matter of whether I have the voice for it tonight. Thanks, Alex. Let me see how I'm feeling here as we get a little. If I don't do it today, I promise I'll work that in here in the next few weeks. I may or may not feel like I've got the voice to pull it off today. Hi, Bettina, joining us from Germany. Maybe you're back later watching the football. We understand. It's a popular thing happening today. Money for nothing. I watched an interview with Elton where he said the best thing about the 80s was, oh God. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that out loud on my cast. But you can all read that comment. Okay. Let's carry on with one of the requests that came in tonight. This is a tune from the 80s off of a soundtrack album that was written by a guy named John Parr, along with the fabulous, amazing producer and piano player David Foster. And it was actually not, it ended up on the soundtrack, and they called it St. Elmo's Fire because that was the name of the movie. But it was actually written about a remarkable gentleman named Rick Hansen. And Rick is a guy who was a great athlete in his youth and was injured in a pickup truck accident. Crushed his spine, and it made him paralyzed from the waist down. And then he became an amazing wheelchair athlete and an inspiration to many. And this all happened in the 70s and 80s before, we had really made it a priority to make the world accessible to folks who were physically disabled like that. And Rick wheeled himself around the world, about 40,000 kilometers, to raise awareness and money for the care and treatment of this disease, of these spinal cord injuries like that, and did an incredible thing, and they heard about that and wrote this song for him. Rick called it the Man in Motion Tour, and the song ended up being called Man in Motion, and they just threw the name St. Elmo's Fire in there to tie it back to that movie, but it's really about Rick Hansen. Growing up, you don't see the writing on the wall. Passing by, moving straight ahead, and you knew it all. And maybe sometime if you feel the pain, find you're all alone, everything has changed. Play the game. You know you can't quit until it's won. Soldier on. You know you can do what must be done. You know in some way you're a lot like me, a prisoner, you're trying to break free. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Take me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. Ooh, burning up. Don't know just how far that I can go, just how far I'll go. Soon be home, only just a few miles down the road. Saw me make it, I know I can. You broke the boy in me, you won't break the man. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need's is a pair of wheels. Take me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I can climb the highest mountain, across the wildest sea. I can feel St. Elmo's fire burning in me, burning in me. Just once in his life, a man has his time, and my time is now. I'm coming alive. I can see the music playing, I can see the banners fly. Feel like you're back again, I'm rope riding high. Gonna be your man in motion, all I need's is a pair of wheels. Take me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be your man in motion, all I need's is a pair of wheels. Take me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I can climb the highest mountain, across the wildest sea. I can feel St. Elmo's fire burning in me, burning, burning in me. I can feel it burning, ooh, burning inside of me. Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, what's going on here? Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. Whoa, money for nothing. You mean you knew Rick Hansen? Thanks, Betty. Appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to carry on now with a a never before played Billy Joel song, at least by me. This is to continue my quest to get all of his deep cuts in. This is sort of a lively number off of an album called Street Life Serenade that came out at the end of 1974. And it's got kind of a cool minor kind of bluesy thing going on. And anyway, I've always liked it, and I never tried to put it together until just recently. This is called Los Angelinos, and it's for all of my Billy Joel nerds. Los Angelinos all come from somewhere to live in sunshine, their funky exile. Midwestern ladies, high heel and faded, driving sleek new sports cars with the New York cowboys, hiding up in the mountains, laying low in the canyons, going nowhere on the streets with the Spanish names, making love with the natives in their Hollywood places, making up for all the time gone by. Los Angelinos all come from somewhere, 'cause it's all so easy to become acquainted. Electric babies, blue-jeaned and jaded, such hot, sweet schoolgirls, so educated, tanning out on the beaches with the Mexican reapers. No one ever has to feel like a refugee, going into garages for exotic massages, making up for all the time gone by. Los Angelinos. Hiding up in the mountains, laying low in the canyons, going nowhere on the streets with the Spanish names, making love with the natives in their Hollywood places, making up for all the time gone by. Los Angelinos all come from somewhere. It's so familiar, their foreign faces. Yeah. right, thank you. Hi, Ann. Good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ooh, The Winner Takes It All. I love that song. I'm not sure if I remember like the structure of it well enough to do it justice. But that's one I promise I will really try to work up, because I love ABBA very much and I love that song. So I probably won't do it tonight, but thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You guys are really, really kind. Tears in Heaven. Oh, man, that's a beautiful song by Eric Clapton. You know, a lot of people don't know what Tears in Heaven's about, but Eric Clapton lost a son at the age of 4. His name was Connor. And they were in a high-rise building. I believe it was an apartment. And Connor was playing by the window. And, you know, it was a tragic accident. But he fell out the window. And, of course, it was just devastating for Eric and Connor's mom. And this song came out of it. It ended up on a soundtrack to a movie called Rush, but it was really Connor's song. Let me see what I can do with it. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on. 'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down and time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. would you know my name? If I saw you in heaven, would you be the same? If I saw you in heaven, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. All right, thank you for the request. Hey, John, good to see you too. Looking forward to seeing you on a boat. Okay. Now, there were some requests up top. I want to remind myself what some of them were before I forget them. That I thought I'd be able to do. I want to make sure I get as many of your requests as I can today. So I'm just scrolling up here to remind myself of what we had in the comments. Okay, Croc Rock. This Train Don't Stop. We already did St. Elmo's Fire. Hey, Jack, I do not know that one yet. That's still on my list of deep cuts to hit. I'm sleeping with the television on, but I should try it at some point. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to check to see if I have the vocal range for this. So this is an unofficial. This is what we call a quick rehearsal right in front of the audience. Why can't I lay alone? Why can't I say what I mean? Why don't I stay home? Get myself into some boring routine. Why can't I calm down? All right, I'll give this a try. I can't promise I'm going to do it well. But I don't get a request for this one very often, so I don't think to play it too often, and it's really, really fun. This was off of a 1986 album called The Bridge by Billy Joel, and he did this big band sounding thing, and it was an homage to New York City like so many of his other songs. So everybody get your zoot suits on, and we'll try it. This is called Big Man on Mulberry Street. Why can't I lay low? Why can't I say what I mean? Why don't I stay home? Get myself into some boring routine. Why can't I calm down? Why is it always a fight and I can't get unwound? Why do I throw myself into the night? I'm on the outside. I don't fit into the groove. I ain't a bad guy. So tell me, what am I trying to prove? Why can't I cool out? Why don't I button my lip? And why do I lash out? Why is it I always shoot from the hip? Cruise from Houston to Canal Streets, a misfit and a rebel. See the winos talking to themselves, and I can understand. Why is it every time I go out, I always seem to get into some kind of trouble? I guess I made an impression on somebody, know the hesitant south of ground. I'm on them. Let me see. So in my small way, there we go. I'm a big man on Mulberry Streets. I don't mean all day, only at night when I'm light on my feet. What else have I got that I did trying to hide? Maybe a blind spot I haven't seen from the sensitive side. I'm a big man on Mulberry Street, and I play the whole part. I leave a big tip with every receipt. I'm so romantic, I'm such a passionate man. Sometimes I'm panicked. What if nobody finds out who I am? Ha ha! All right. Thank you for your patience. I'll tell you what, this sinusy stuff absolutely wreaks havoc on a person's falsetto voice. Especially your ability to go back and forth in between your falsetto voice and your normal voice. So I'm sure that those parts of the song sounded like ass today, but I don't care. You're all my friends. You wanted to hear the song. Thank you. Oh, hey, Harley, thank you very much. Scotty Z, thank you. Jean-Luc, tuning in from Montreal. Do you have any Burton Cummings in your repertoire? I will play Rhapsody, Break Them Gently. I do not right now. That's something I will try to look into for you. But off the top of my head, I am not familiar with any of it. I apologize. Okay. I apologize for that. Necessary. Okay. Let's get to another request that came in earlier, and then I've got a song or two that I want to make sure I play. Okay, this was one of the requests that came in earlier in the show. May not believe it, but I don't believe in miracles anymore. And when I think about it, I don't believe I ever did for sure. All the things are said in songs, all the purple prose you bought for me. Reality's just black and white. The sentimental things I'd write never meant that much to me. I used to be the man express, while steaming whistles heading west, riding on the pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning overtime. This train don't stop. This train don't stop. This train don't stop there anymore. You don't need to hear it, but I'm dried up and sick to death of love. And if you need to know it, I never really understood that stuff. All the stars and bleeding hearts, all the tears that welled up in my eyes, never meant a thing to me. Read them as they say and weep. I never felt enough to cry. Used to be the man express, while steaming whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning overtime. But this train don't stop. This train don't stop. This train don't stop there anymore. When I say that I don't care, it really means my engine's breaking down. The chisel keeps my heart again. The granite cracks beneath my skin, crumbling to pieces on the ground. I used to be the man express, steaming whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning overtime. But this train don't stop. This train don't stop. This train don't stop stop there anymore. This train don't stop. This train don't stop. This train don't stop there anymore. All right. Thank you for the request. As it happens, Earl, that's one of the songs I was planning to do today. I had gotten this request. I got a request from two different people for this one in the interim. Not in the thread here, but leading into today. And it looks like, so here's the good news. My new album art is finished, and so I can upload it to the streaming platforms anytime. The schedule for the person who's going to help me with the launch party and my schedule, because I have to do some traveling next month, are such that I don't think we'll actually do the launch party until the fall, probably sometime in September, but that's coming up. So I'll be playing some of my original music here just to kind of get ready for that. This is off an album I did in 2016. The album was called Beat Up Old Piano, and this is an homage to all the music that I grew up listening to that I loved the most. I was a kid in the early 80s, and there was this awesome station called KOGA in Ogallala that played a lot of 70s sort of light rock. And I loved everything the 70s had to offer. And I ended up building a CD collection, a very impressive CD collection of that music as well. And it's still sort of my favorite stuff. As much as I love all kinds of other things, it's still where my heart mostly is. And so I made this song up to pay homage to that era. This is called Bring Back the 70s. I've been a music fan as long as I remember. I love songs of every shape and size. But for me, there is an era that just stands above the others. Come with me and let's go back in time. In 1970, the Beatles gave us Let It Be. Closed the book on something we all love. But they opened up the floodgates of a whole new generation. Man, I'd say that we're the lucky ones. 'Cause John Denver had us high on a mountain. Clapton taught us how to play guitar. Crosby, Stills, and Nash told us to teach our children well. And Elvis proved that he was still a star. Well, could somebody please bring back the 70s? Well, country, rock, and disco are my friends. Well, could somebody please bring back the 70s? Wanna love my radio again. Whoa, gotta find the words here. There we go. Billy and Elton taught me how to pound the ivories. Chicago introduced me to the brass. Joni Mitchell had me grounded in a state of meditation. And Alice Cooper always kicks some ass. Pink Floyd and Genesis were always avant-garde. The Doobie Brothers kept it all mainstream. Skinner and the Eagles put some country in their rock, and Waylon put some rock in his country. Well, could somebody please bring back the 70s? Garden drum disco were my friends. Well, could somebody please bring back the 70s? I wanna love my radio again. The Bee Gees had us talking jive and dancing every night. George Clinton taught us how to bring the funk. When the rock and roll all got too serious and soft, Iggy Pop came by and gave us punk. Woo! Could somebody please bring back the 70s? The country rock and disco were my friends. Well, could somebody please bring back the 70s? Wanna love my radio again. Well, could somebody please bring back the 70s? Wanna love my radio again. All right, thanks for the request there. I've loved these days. Holy cow. There's a blast from the past. Very clever. Thank you for tuning in. It's a metaphor. I don't want you to not exist. I just want to bring the music of the 70s back. That's all. Okay, speaking of the 70s, let's see here. Looks like we've got a request and a second. This came out on an album in 1976 by Billy Joel. The album was called Turnstiles. Only record that he ever produced himself. Definitely has some of my favorite. This is when I think he really started to hit his stride as a songwriter. This one was called I've Loved These Days. Now we take our time so nonchalant and spend our nights so bon vivant. We dress our days in silk and rose. The money comes, the money goes. We know it's all a passing phase. We light our lamps for atmosphere and hang our hopes on chandeliers. We're going long, we're gaining weight, we're sleeping long and far too late. And so it's time to change our ways. But I've loved these days. Now as we indulge in things refined, we hide our hearts from harder times. A string of pearls, a foreign car. Oh, we can only go so far on caviar and Cabernet. We drown our doubts in dry champagne and soothe our souls with fine cocaine. I don't know why I even care. We'll get so high and get nowhere. We'll have to change our jaded ways. I've loved these days. Before we end and then begin, we'll drink a toast to how it's been. A few more hours to be complete. A few more nights on satin sheets. A few more times that I can say that I've loved these days. All right, thanks for the request. Okay. Oh gosh, we're already past our first hour. So now is my time to shamelessly plug that I do have digital tip jars. You don't have to leave anything in them, but it sure helps me when you do. Helps me keep my lights on. Helps make it possible for me to keep putting new content out, all of that good stuff. So I've got Venmo and PayPal alike. If you are really enjoying yourself and you feel so inclined to throw a couple of shekels in there, sure appreciate it. That's okay. The greatest gift that you offer me is your presence here at the show, but I would be remiss if I didn't point it out. Hey, thanks, Guy. I appreciate that. I love doing them. Thought I'd do something with a little bit of attitude for you. This is one of my favorite Beatles cuts. It was 20 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper done the band to play. They've been going in and out of style. They're guaranteed to raise a smile. So let me introduce to you the one you know all these years, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. you'll enjoy the show. Well, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Sit back and let the evening go. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's wonderful to be here, it's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience, we'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home. I don't really want to stop the show. I thought you might like to know the singer's gonna sing a song. He wants you want to sing along. Let me introduce to you the one and only Billy Shears, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, we'd like to thank you once again. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, it's getting very near the end. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We'd like to thank you once again. Sergeant Pepper's one and only Lonely Hearts Club Band. We'd like you very near the end. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Scotty Z wants a little more air supply. Let me see what I can do about that, my friend. Okay. As I said, my voice is acting up a little bit just from the lingering effects of all this sinus stuff. So if it cracks, please forgive me. But I love this song. I always loved this song. But then I saw the scene in the movie, the crazy, goofy late night raunch comedy with Ryan Reynolds in it, Van Wilder. And there's a scene where he's heartbroken and he's sitting in his room playing guitar and he can't play guitar, and he's singing along with his song and he can't sing at all and he's on the wrong pitch, but it just fit the scene perfectly. So I fell in love with the song again. It goes like this. I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I know you hurt too, but what else can we do? Tormented and torn apart. I wish I could carry your smile in my heart, but times when my life seems so low, it make me believe what tomorrow can bring, when today doesn't really know. Doesn't really know. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. I want you to come back and carry me home, away from this long, lonely night. I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem oh so right? And what would you say if I called on you now and said that I can't hold on? There's no easy way. It gets harder each day. Please love me or I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. What are you thinking of? 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 I'm all out of love, so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say I was so wrong. I'm all out of love, so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late. I know I was so wrong. Oh, I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late. Say that I was so wrong. Oh, I love cheesy 80s soft rock. I love it. Moko, our friend Moritz in Graz, Austria, showed up. He says, now I'm here. England lost in the penalty shootout. unfortunately. Could you please play The Boxer by Simon & Garfunkel to relieve my anger? I'm sorry I don't know that one, Moritz. I feel bad about that, especially since I know it was for therapy. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I do have one request from up top that I promised I would do, and I haven't done yet. And I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to need your help, because I don't think I've got the voice to do the high parts of the la 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 very well today. Young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. Biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock, while the other kids are rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bobbing to the Crocodile Rock. Well, crowd rocking was something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, mighty mama, your Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight. The crowd rocking was so much out of sight. Help me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well, the years went by and the rockers died. Susie went and left me for some foreign guy. Long nights crying by the wrecking machine, dreaming of my Chevy and my old blue jeans. But that never killed the thrills we got, burning up to the Crocodile Rock, learning fast as the weeks went past. Really thought the Crocodile Rock would last. Crowd rocking was something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, I guess I never will. Oh, mighty mama, your Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight. Crowd rocking was so much out of sight. Here we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I remember when the rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. But the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing on the Crocodile Rock, learning all the kids rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bobbing to the Crocodile Rock. Well, crowd rocking was something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Well, mighty mama, your Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight. The crowd rocking was so much out of sight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You gotta help me, guys. I can't do it. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. One more la. La 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 la. All right. Well, I hate to do it, guys. I think I'm going to do one more song and duck out about a half hour early from what I normally do. I had to do this 2 weeks ago, too. This has been a very lingering thing, but my voice just is, and I got to save it because I'm starting to get in-person gigs again, and I can't just decide to duck out early on. So I apologize. I promise we'll get back to our 2-hour format. I just have to fully recover my my endurance. I had a good suggestion here for a great song that I know I can handle here and do a good job with. About Thunder Road, you are not the first person to ask for that. I definitely need to learn it. I couldn't do it for you right now if I wanted to. For one reason or another, I have never really gone deep with Bruce Springsteen, so it's probably time. I've had a lot of people requesting a number of those songs. So I'll put Thunder Road higher up the list. Thanks for hanging out with me again today, guys. Be back next week, and hopefully I'll be at full strength again. But it's been a great deal of fun here playing for you today, all the same. And we'll leave you with this beautiful song from 1970. It's a little bit funny, just feeling inside. Not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. The gift is my song, and this one's for all of you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, oh, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is with you're in the world. Sat on the roof, kicked off the moss with a few of the verses. Well, they've got me quite cross. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. I never screw the words to this song up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and I'm totally lost as a result of it. So, sat on a roof, kicked off the moss with a few of the verses that got me quite cross. But the sun has been quite kind while I wrote this song for people like you that keep it turned on and who are patient with me. So excuse me for getting But these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or the blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. You're all just the nicest crowd I've ever seen. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, oh, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks to everybody who's putting tips in the jar, and just thanks for showing up. Always have fun with this, and I know I haven't been at full strength. And I had to cancel last week because of some 4th of July bookings, which, boy, were not easy to do with this sort of compromised strength with my voice. So I appreciate you guys giving me the latitude to duck out a little early and let it recover. I am feeling a whole lot better than I did a week ago, so I would anticipate that we'll be back to normal by next weekend. In the meantime, remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And for everybody, remember, give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Leave it all on the field, guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you again later. Thanks for joining me.